All right. Welcome everyone to your daily edition of your daily onboarding. I am now sharing my screen. And there you go. I think you can see it, right? I think it's a yes.
Yep.
Perfect. Welcome everyone to your Monday edition of daily onboarding. I will be your host for today. My name is Echo, but before that, I just need to give you a few updates. So what's new? All right. So XLeads has new and improved skip tracing, which I think you have seen. And still, the free trial is ongoing and it's free for 2 weeks. All right. So I'm going to be your host, like I said, for today. My name is Echo or Jericho, whichever you prefer. I will be joined by Sheena. She is one of my colleagues. She's from XLeads as well. Louise is on leave. Jen is running a bit late, but don't you worry, we're here and we will be your XLeads experts for today, right? So, what are we going to be doing today? Okay. The X Leads onboarding is specifically designed to those who just recently signed up so that we can show them how to use their X Leads. All right. In a beginner to intermediate capacity or guide and everything that they may need to start their journey with X Leads. All right. So if you have any questions or inquiries, please do put them in the comments or chat. And we're going to have Q&A after our walkthrough. Okay. So the onboarding is not going to be there, but yeah, going to move along. Okay. So what are we going to be learning here today? Right? We're going to learn how to pull your list, of course, and how to skip trace that list. And on a side note, how to change your screen from dark mode to white mode. Okay. Also, we're going to learn how to use the XLeads dispo tools, which currently right now is available for the X plan. Okay. Next up, we're going to learn how to use your XLeads SkyDrive AI and also, of course, how to import and export your lists. Okay. Next up, we're going to learn how to use your dialer plus other dialers inside of your XLeads or CRM and also how to spam proof your cold calling. And lastly, we're going to learn how to get A2P approved for Sole Prop and LLC. Okay. So getting started, when you signed up for XLeads for the first time, you should be getting two emails. Okay. The first email is going to be your X Leads login access. The second email is your leads token. Okay. So where do we use the leads token? We use the leads token to access your leads inside of the X Leads platform. Okay. And you will only need to do that once. If in case you did not get the email for both, you do have the option to click or hit forget a password. Okay. And for any other inquiries or question, please do send us an email over at support@xlead.com. Okay. Next up, we're going to learn how to pull your list. All right. So the Pro and X plans, they do get an extra set of lists, plus the exclude and include access. Okay. And to show us that is a recording of my very good friend, Luis Sheena.
Okay, let me just share my screen.
All right. Perfect.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, let me just test the audio.
So again, everyone, welcome.
Can you hear that?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll play this recording from Luisa's video. Thank you.
To XLeads. To XLeads onboarding. My name is Luis again, and I'm your customer success manager. And for my demonstration and turn, I'm just going to demonstrate to you how to get started with XLeads by pulling leads from the lead section, investors from the dispo, and then importing them to contacts. Okay. Now, as mentioned on the previous slide and by Jericho, that when you signed up with XLeads, you'll receive two different emails, right? So in each of those emails, there are separate um, login details or at least a link to set up your password, okay? So basically, you will have two different login details. And the reason for that is because when you access your CRM, so this is your CRM, there are other software or another software that is integrated into it, which is the leads and the dispo. Okay. Now, if this is your first time to access leads, it's going to ask you to enter an email address and password. Okay. And that email address and password will serve as your leads token. All right. Um, Now, basically, once you have already logged into Leads or Dispo, this is the basic interface that you will see. Now, the first thing that you will notice is the search bar that would say, where would you like to invest? And then when you click it, to search for the properties, you can either use county, city, state, or zip code, or even the actual property address to search for that property. You may also use import file. Okay, so it used to be import.csv. Now it's changed to import file, but basically it would allow you to import your own leads. Okay, so if you have your leads from different or from another resources such as government lists or from another platform, right? You can import those property addresses for skip tracing, and later I will also demonstrate that for you. We also have your manage account here or manage your account. And there are two options, manage AI territory and then manage SkyDrive AI territory. Now, once you've signed up with XLeads, you'll have different numbers of sellability score and SkyDrive AI that you can redeem. Okay, but basically, for you to be able to manage them, you can click one of them. For example, for the sellability score, you can click on Manage AI Territory, and it's gonna open another window with three tabs. In Overview, this is where you can see how many credits do you have versus how many credits you have already redeemed. Okay. And when you go to redeem credits, this is where you can redeem credits. You'll be able to see your available credits here. And if you have an available credit, you'll be able to type either a zip code or a county to redeem. We also have a subscribe territories. Okay, so under subscribe territories, this is where you can see what are those areas and territories that you have already redeemed. For example, in my case, it's Houston County, Texas. All right. Um, Also, we have manage SkyDrive AI territory. Basically, this will give you the same tabs, but the data or information that you will see here are all about your subscribed SkyDrive AI territory as well. Um, you'll also see here your searches. Okay, and under your searches portion, there is recent, wherein you can see your recent areas or that you've searched for. There is an option to go to a quick filter, and then go to your saved searches as well. Okay. Now, if you would like to switch the page from dark mode, because right now it's in dark mode. If you want to switch this page from dark mode to light mode, you will see that there is a little menu icon here or widget. Okay. So when you click on this widget, it will give you a couple of options like going to your direct mail campaign if you have one, to your help and support. But then again, if you just need to switch the page from dark mode into light mode, you'll see that there is a moon icon here. You just have to click on the moon icon and then you'll have an option for light. You just have to click on light, then it's gonna switch the page into light mode. Another thing that you can see here is the language. So when you click on EN, it's gonna allow you to switch the language from English to Spanish or vice versa. However, please note that switching the language will only take effect on the leads and the dispo section, not the whole CRM platform. Okay, so yeah, so let me now search for a territory. Again, to start searching for a for properties in an area, we can take advantage of the search bar, and then we can type. In this example, I'm going to type Houston County in Texas. And once we've searched for an area, XLeads will tell us like how many properties it can find in the area that we've searched for. In my case, in Houston County, Texas, there are 6,700 properties. Okay. Now, after searching for the properties, the next thing that you may want to do is to filter the properties or the search results um, with your preferred lead types and attributes of the property. Okay. Now to do that, there is a filters option for that. Now when you click on filters, you'll be able to see the different sections of our filter. Okay. Now, firstly, we have lead types. Okay. Now with lead types, this is where you will see, um, the different lead types that you can select. But as you notice that I have the include and exclude functions right now or buttons right now. Please note that these include and exclude buttons is only available with the Pro and X plan at the moment. But then again, if you have the basic, you don't have to worry because you'll have the include functions plus 10 different lead types here. And that includes cash buyers, pre-foreclosures, and vacancy. All right. Now, you'll have the sellability score section as well inside the filter. Now, sellability score will give you um, information of how likely that the owner of the property will sell their property based on their AI score, retail AI score, rental AI score, and then wholesale AI score. Okay, and it is being gauged from 0 to 1,000. All right. Now, if you are searching within the sellability score coverage that you redeemed, you'll be able to use the filter or these filter. Okay. So you can set a minimum and maximum, AI score that you would like to appear on your search results. Okay. Now, we also have a section for valuations wherein you can set a minimum and maximum property value, rental value, and profit potential for the properties that you would like, you know, to invest to. Uh, we also have a portion for features. Okay, so under features, we have property types. Now, if you are also investing into residential land properties, you can always go to features, and then under property types, you'll be able to select residential land as well. Okay, and filter any other data here. We also have a section for ownership. And it will give you, or it will allow you to select different owner types as well, such as individual, business, financial, government, and trusts. And then we have a section for mortgage, and then listings. And listings is currently available with the Pro and X plan at the moment. But with listings, it's going to enable you to filter the days on market for the properties and the listing status, such as active and off market. And then there is also a section for previous sales with the last sale data and sale price, foreclosures, and then lastly, liens. Okay. So with liens, you'll see lien types. And when you click on the drop down button, it should allow you to include deceased probate properties. Okay. And this should be available for all types of subscription, whether you have the basic, the pro, and the X plan. You should have this filter here, deceased probate. All right. And then again, on the right side of the filter, you'll see active filters, which will give you a summary of the filters that you've selected. Okay. So for example, I'm choosing vacancy. So if you notice when I click on vacancy, it appeared on the active filter under lead types, and then the search results went down from 6,700 to 224. All right. Now, for example, you have already selected all the filters for the properties that you would like to appear on your search results. The next step that you have to do is to click on See Results. Okay. Now, after clicking on See Results, it's going to take you back to the search bar or to the search page. And you would also notice that the search results went down to 224 from 6,000 a while ago. All right. Now, after selecting the properties that you would potentially invest to, our next step is to add these properties onto a list, okay? So that we will be able to download their skip traced data. Now, how to add them onto the list? By the way, your list is located on the top right corner of your leads page. Okay. Now again, to add the properties onto the list, you can click on select. All right. And then under select, you'll have two options. You can either select the properties that you or add the properties that you can see on the page, or to select all properties. And in this demonstration, I'm going to select all, and then it will ask you to create a list name. So for example, vacancy in Houston, Texas, and then create lists. And now we have just successfully created a list with 224 properties. All right. Now, okay, so after creating a list, you just have to go to the lists. And then from here, we can do a couple of things. We can either export the skip trace information for the list directly. We can scan them with the SkyDrive AI and direct mail. Okay. But for now, what I will do is I will export the properties so that we can import them to the contact section. Okay. So to export the properties, again, you can click on export, and then you'll have this window here. Export leads to CSV. We do not have to change this option here. We can keep it at standard. And then we can see also the different data that we can include on our download. Okay. So again, we can choose to include all of the data here or all of the available data. All right. However, if you are only choosing just some of them, always make sure to include lead trace and valuations again before clicking on the export button. Okay. Again, always make sure to include lead trace and valuations before clicking on the export button. And the reason why I'm reiterating it is because lead trace will allow you to include the skip trace data for the properties, including the contact names, the phone numbers, and the email addresses. Um, Valuations will allow you um, to include the market value of the properties and the wholesale value as well. Okay. But again, after selecting them or ensuring that lead trace and valuations are included, we can click on the export button. All right, and then XLeads will download the file to your computer. Okay. Now again, you will also notice that there is an exports button here. When you click on the exports button, it will tell you whether there is a um, export that is processing at the moment, and you'll be able to download or to re-download a list from the export button. Let me just save this first. Okay. So again, it will allow you to re-download a list from the exports button by clicking on the download button here. And again, since you are only re-downloading, regardless of the number of leads that is listed here, it should not count against your download limit. Okay. Now, again, I think I have already successfully downloaded a list, but before we continue to the next step, the next feature that I would like to demonstrate to you is how to upload your own leads. Okay. Now again, if you are getting your leads from a government list or from another platform, you'll have the option to upload those property addresses by clicking on the import file here. So when you click on import file, it's going to give you this option. Okay. So apparently, yeah, they rolled out a new update. We can already use this file format, XLSX, XLS, with maximum of 5 megabits or megabytes. Okay. Now, it used to be only CSV. All right. Now, again, with uploading your own leads, there are just few things that you need to take note. Again, you just have to take note that your list should be in the following format. All right. Also, you can upload a maximum of 5 MB apparently, and um, and up to 10,000 property addresses at a time. Okay. Now, if you have like more than 5 MB in the file or more than 10,000 properties on your lists, you may just have to, divide the list into two or split the list into two or three if needed, and then you can upload them by batches. All right. Now, also lastly, that you have to make sure that you follow a certain format to avoid any errors when uploading your leads. Now, let me just try to show it to you. So there you go. All right. Now, when we are uploading our own leads, we need to make sure that our list only have these 4 columns. Let me try to zoom it in. There you go. So these columns are street address, city, state, and zip. All right. And the state should be abbreviated. Okay. So for example, California, it should be CA. All right. Now, what you can do is that you can copy those property addresses into a template, and then again, save it as a CSV file or these following format. Okay. Now, once that is done, again, we can always go back to leads, click on import file, and then upload the lists. Let me find it here. Should be this one. All right. And then you'll see that there is a preview already. And then click next. And then click on import. There you go. and then click on show properties. And then your properties or the property addresses will appear as a search result. Okay. Now to give you an example, this 1333 North Sierra View Street. Here it is. 618 Imperial. There you go. All right. Okay, so again, after uploading your properties, or property addresses or your own leads, yeah, the next thing that you can do is to either add this properties onto an existing list, or you can create a new list so that you can create a segment of it. Okay. Now, how to create a new list? We just have to click on an existing list, for example. You'll have an option to create new list here. And then you can create another list and, create a list name as well. Um, with this one, I'll name it uploaded, create lists. Now I do have a new list uploaded. By the way, you can manage your list here. Now I have a new list uploaded with 0 properties. And then to add the properties, we can just click on the select button, select all, and then you see that there are 4 properties now. Now, the next step that you need to do is to go to the list, and you can export the properties. Okay. All right. So once the properties are exported or the list are exported, this is how the file should look like. Okay. So it's LPP export. It's gonna be a zip file. Okay. Now, after downloading a list, our next step is to go to your contacts and then import them. All right. However, before we can import the list, it has to be unzipped and on a .csv format. All right. Now, again, to switch this to or to unzip this, if you're using a Mac computer or an Apple device, you can just simply double click on the file, and then the system will unzip it for us, and we will be able to obtain the .csv copy of it. Okay. However, if we are using a Windows computer, the process is still easy. However, it's just different. Let me show you an image of it if I can. There you go. Okay. So again, if you're using a Windows computer, and for example, this is the zip file that we've downloaded, all you need to do is to right click on it, click on extract all, and then another window will open with extract button. You just have to click on the extract button, and the system will unzip the file for you. Okay. And again, once we have already unzipped the file, we can then go ahead and proceed to the next step by importing the list to our contact section. Okay. So when you go to contacts, you will see that there is an import button here. Okay. So you just have to click on the import button, and then you will have 4 steps of the import process. Okay. Now, step 1, we don't need to do anything here. Just have to click next. And then step 2, this is where we can upload the list that we've just downloaded by clicking on the portion of this page here. Okay. And this should be the list. Click open, click next. And then the next step of the import process is mapping. Okay. Now, from here, we are mapping the columns on the list that we've just downloaded to the fields in our CRM. And first name and last name will always be mapped automatically. And the next data that we need to map are the property information, starting with the property address. Now, this property address should be mapped to street address, Okay, there you go. And then property city should be mapped to city. Then we have property state. We can map this to state. And then property postal code to postal code. Okay. All right. And the next group of information that we need to map are the skip trace data for the properties, starting with the contact one phone one. Now, contact one phone one should be mapped to phone. Contact one email one should be mapped to email. And then contact one email two, or phone two rather, this one. Contact one phone two should be mapped to additional phones. And then finally, contact one email two should be mapped to additional emails. All right. And those are the only data that we need to map. Okay. And just to give you a quick recap before we continue to the next step, these are first name and last name should be mapped to first name and last name as well. And then property address should be mapped to street address, property city to city, property state to state, property postal code to postal code, um, and then contact one phone one to phone, contact one email one to email, contact one phone to additional phones, and lastly, contact one email to two additional emails. Okay. And for us to be able to proceed, we need to click on the checkbox here on the bottom. That would confirm that we do not need to map the rest of the columns. And then we click next. And then the last step of the import process is verify. Okay. Now, here in this page, we will be able to do a couple of things. Number one is that we can create a smart list. We can also add the imported context to a workflow or automation right away. And we can add tags to the imported contacts. Okay. However, I'm going to skip adding them to workflow and adding tags to them. They will be briefly introduced to you later, but this time I will create a smart list. Okay, so to create a smart list, we can click on the checkbox, and then it's gonna allow us to name the smart list. By the way, smart list will allow us to create a segment for a list that we are importing. Okay, it's one of the methods that we can use to differentiate and separate a list from your other list. So it's going to be useful if you are investing into different lead types or different areas as well. Okay, so again, I'm going to name it, for example, vacancy in Houston County. All right, something like that. And then on the bottom, this is where you can verify whether all of the mappings are correct. And if everything looks good, we can click on the checkbox down below that would say, I confirm all contacts in this import have consented to hear from us. And then we can hit start bulk import. Okay. So when you click on start bulk import, that finalizes the import process. And if you will notice, I have 3 different smart lists here. And the one that I just created is this one, vacancy in Houston, Texas. And some of the leads has already been imported. Okay. Now, all right, so that's the whole process of, again, getting the leads from the lead section by searching for the properties, setting up the filters and, filtering those properties that you just want to invest to. Um, Now we've also added them to a list and exported them and imported them to the contact section, okay, or to your contacts so that we can easily manage them and add automations if we need to. All right. Now, going back to the leads, another thing that I would like to show to you, I know that Echo mentioned a while ago, or Jericho mentioned a while ago, that our skip trace has been improved. Okay. And yeah, when he said that it has improved a lot. Now you will also notice that when I search for the properties, if you have been attending our onboarding session, the properties that are displayed on the search bar doesn't have photos before, right? Now most of them has already photos. And when we select the properties, let's say for example 201 Cordell Drive, and then when we go to contacts, it's going to display the skip traced information for the property such like this. So the primary contact information for 201 Cordell is Carmen Martinez. It's going to show you a couple numbers of the owner. And when you hover the mouse over here, you will already get a data or information whether the telephone number is a residential or mobile or other number. Okay, so when you say other number, it may be, you know, other types of phone number such as VoIP or something like that. And you will also see this one here, owner match. Okay, so when we see match, this verifies that the phone numbers and the contact details that is displayed here is owned by Carmen Martinez in our example. All right. So yeah. Now, again, also another thing that I would also like to show to you, when I go to the lists, we also have a SkyDrive AI. I know that I mentioned a while ago we have the sellability score, and with version 4, we've added the SkyDrive AI so that you can further identify investment opportunities. Now, when we click on SkyDrive AI, it's going to open the SkyDrive AI batch scanner. Okay. Now, the difference between the sellability score and SkyDrive AI is that sellability score will assess the financial distress for the properties. Okay. Meanwhile, SkyDrive AI, it assesses the property conditions or the physical distress for the property. Okay. Now, when you open up the SkyDrive AI scanner, you will see here what is the list that you are about to scan and how many properties are in the lists. Okay. Now, if you're ready to scan, you can just click Start Scan, and the properties will be loaded to the scanner. It may take time depending on the numbers of properties, but once all the properties has been loaded, you'll have the option to launch scan. Okay. Now, when we click on Launch Scan, the scanner will basically scan the properties one by one. Okay. And once the properties has been scanned, it will show you right away the distress score for the properties and the distress level. So it's either turnkey, low distress, moderate, or high. All right. Now, once the properties is being scanned already, you can go to, or you can click on one of the property. And when you click on one of the property, it's going to show you the photo and the satellite view of the property if there is, the distress score, and then there is there is a photo. There's no photo available for this property, but it has a satellite view. All right. And then again, the stress score and then the AI assessment. Now, again, after scanning all the properties, you can select the properties that you would like to add into your list. For example, you would like to select those, uh, the ones that has the moderate distress level. Let me select a couple of them. Okay. And once you've selected the properties, you'll have the option to export them. However, exporting the properties would only provide you um, the property information, the distress score, and the distress level. But if you want to also download the skip trace data for the properties you've selected from the scanner, you can click Add to Lists. All right. And then you can create a list for the SkyDrive AI properties and create a segment of that. See here, there is a SkyDrive AI, and these are the properties that we've selected from the scanner. Okay. Now from here, you can again click on Export and then include lead trace and valuations so that you can download the skip traced information for the properties we've selected. Now, I've seen a question on the chat, how to clear the list. You can just simply, again, go to the list, click here on the drop down, and then you'll have the three dots. After each list, you just have to click it. So you'll have the option to either click it or clear the list. This would essentially delete the properties onto the list or to delete the entire list. Okay. So for example, SkyDrive AI, we would like to clear the list. Then there you go. All the properties has been cleared. All right. Now that is actually for SkyDrive AI. Um, and one last thing that I would like to show to you is the dispo tool. All right. Now, dispo, I think it was mentioned a while ago that dispo is currently available for our X-Plan members at the moment. Okay, so um, what we can do here is that we can search for investors in a specific area by clicking on the where would you like to invest section here, okay, or on the search bar. Now, when searching for investors, we can use city, county, state, and zip code as well. For example, Houston County, Texas. All right. And then, yeah, once we have already selected the properties or, searched for the investors rather, XLeads will tell you how many investors it can find in a specific area. Okay. Now, for example, 1.6K. And then we have a filter button here as well. Now, when you click on the filters, um, it will give you, or our X-Plan members will have the option to switch from landlord to flipper. If they have the annual plan, they should be able to. Also select note holder and private lender, or yeah, private lender. All right. Now again, to download the contact information for these investors, we just need to add them onto the list by clicking on the select button. Okay. And I have already created the list with 32 investors. All right. Now, once we go to the list, you will have the export button. We just have to click on export, choose a standard. And again, for investors, we need to always select include contact information. Okay. And then we can click on export. Then another list should be downloaded into our computer. All right. Now again, this is the list. And we have already successfully downloaded a list for investors. Let me show you how the file would look like. Okay. So even for investors, when we downloaded a list, it's going to be on the same format, LPP-export, and it is going to be downloaded as a zip file as well. Okay. Again, before
Sorry, I have
we,
a question about that. Can I ask a question?
we can ask a question after the presentation, or you can type your question and I'll answer it later. Okay. All right. Thank you. Now, again, so for again, before we continue, or proceeding to the next step, Again, we just need to make sure that this is unzipped. We can double click on the file to unzip it if we're using Mac computer again or Apple computer. And then once we have the .csv copy of it, we can then go ahead and proceed to the contact section. And then we can click on import. Then we can perform another import. Okay. So again, from here, step one, start. We just need to click next from that window. And then number two is upload. Then we can click on this portion of the window here. And then we can upload another list for the investors. There you go. Click next. And the next step will be the mapping. Okay. So with importing the investors, instead of first name and last name, it will be full name that we will be mapping. And on the preview information, this would sometimes display the name or the actual name of the investor or their LLC. But most of the time, it will be mapped automatically to name. All right. And then the next information that we need to map are the contact information, starting with contact one, phone one. So contact one, phone one should be mapped to phone as well. Contact one, email one should be mapped to email. Then we have contact one, phone two should be mapped to additional phones. And then finally, contact one, email two should be mapped to additional emails. Okay, so there you go. So these are the only data that we need to map when importing the investors. Again, these are name or full name, contact one, phone one to phone, contact one, email one to email, contact one, phone to two additional phones, and finally, contact one, email to two additional emails. All right. Now again, after mapping those information, you click on the checkbox and then click on next. And then from here, we can create a new smart list. Okay. So again, if you are, um, importing, for example, potential sellers and investors, you may want to separate them by creating a smart list. So for example, investors, oops, okay, in Houston County. So I'm just gonna put two here because I have an existing smart list with this name already. And then you click on the checkbox down below, click next or click start bulk import. And again, that finalizes your import process. And you will see that I have already a new smart list, which is this one with the lists of investors. Okay. So right now, it's still loading, but basically that's how you pull investors from the dispo section and import them to the contacts. Okay. Now, to continue the demonstration for the next step, I will give the session back to my friend Jericho.
Go.
All right, I'm here. Can you hear me?
And bro,
No. Yeah, you played it again. Can you can you hear me?
Yep. Is it good?
Yeah, yeah, good. Oh,
Thank you.
all right. Thank you for that, Sheena. I'm gonna go share my screen now. All right, just to give you a quick recap. So, on the recording that you saw earlier, um, skip tracing was already we went over it. How to pull your leads, okay? How to set up a list. All right. So next up is gonna be your CRM, okay? All right. And I did see comment there. I think it's JJ. I think you said your head was spinning, back and forth. But yeah, I'm gonna try and make it a less more confusing. All right. So next up is gonna be your CRM. Okay. First off is gonna be your dashboard. Okay. If you log into XLeads and you're seeing the version 3 dashboard, okay, you can change that. All right. And how do you change that? Okay. So as you can see here, version 3 dashboard right over here. Okay. There is a drop down beside it. Okay. You click the drop down, then you click add dashboard right there. And then go here from template library, select this one, and then select the version 4 dashboard. Okay. Choose template. Okay. All right. So the template's being added now. Okay. It's going to take a few seconds, possibly a minute. Alrighty then. All right, maybe a few minutes. All right, there you go. So again, after that's done, you go back to the drop down and look for version 4 dashboard. It's right over there. Click that. Okay, so your XLeads dashboard is now version 4. Okay, and to set this as the default dashboard, go to the right. You see edit dashboard here. There's three dots beside it. Click the three dots and then click set as default dashboard. Okay. Totally not confusing, right? Okay. All right. So next up is going to be your resources. Okay. So the first resource is going to be your training and supports right over here. All right. There you go. From getting started to your XLeads AI agents. Okay. To your A2P and Twilio help, which I may add is not yet updated, but still the same process. Okay. To text blasting, cold calling, CRM automations, and e-signing, and of course, email blasting. Okay, so that's your first resource, which you may want to take a look at. It's worth the look. Okay. The second resource is going to be your XLeads AI agent. Okay, it's right over here. Click that. Okay, you'll see this, and then proceed to go ask a question. Right, and then start new session. Okay. And from here, you can now ask the AI any question. Okay. But if you want more, let's say the AI answered your inquiry and you're wanting more, you can just type live agent or just agent, whichever you prefer, in which it will redirect you to a live chat support. Okay. All right. I just need to inform them that I'm doing a quick demo. There you go. Okay. Also, going back to your dashboard, that is also a resource as it is a built-in guide. Oh, it reverted back to version 3. Okay, I'm going to go back to version 4. Okay, when you log in here, you may want to play this video. It's just 55 minutes, and it's a semi-complete guide on what you need to do after pulling your leads, skip tracing them, importing them, and so on and so forth. Okay. All right. So next up is going to be your contacts. So we're going to go here, click this. Okay. So after importing your contacts, the fastest campaign you can do, or that you can do, is your cold calling campaign. Okay. And where is the dialer? The dialer is right over here. And as you can see, I don't have a phone number. That's why the numpad is not yet visible. But if you do have a phone number, this is how it's going to look like. Okay. You can dial from here, and you can also call your contacts from here as well. Okay. You can call them here. It's a manual dialer, also a single line dialer. Okay. All right. Next up, the other power dialer is going to be inside of your conversations. Okay. And from the conversations, go here, manual actions. Okay. So if you were able to correctly tag your contacts with the power dialer tag, they should appear here. And all that is left for you to do is click Let's Start. The automation kicks in, calls your contacts one by one until you pause the automation or the power dialer goes all calls all of your contacts. Okay. So I'm going to show you next is how to tag your contacts. I'm going to go back there. Okay. So from this section, contact names right over here, there is a box beside it. Okay, you click the box. Okay, and then you select all. Okay. And on the same panel, there is add tags right over here. Okay, you click that. This window should be here once you click add tags. And on the action name, you can just type power dialer. Okay, and then you can select the tags from here. Click this. You can search for the tag by typing the first word of the automation. Okay, power dialer is right over there. You click that. And then you click add tags. Okay. You can actually add more than one tag to your contacts. Okay. Power dialer says, let's say SMS. All right, let's call it SMS Blaster and then click add tags. Okay. On the action name, which is just used for tracking, power dialer / SMS Blaster. Oop, I'm missing a beat. There you go. All right. You can add more than one tag, so you can actually create a custom tag if need be. Okay. And you should see the progress over at your bulk actions. Okay. I'm gonna unselect this for now. All right. So next up is the other dialer that's available inside of your automation. Okay, and that's the Google Voice dialer. Okay, if you have a Google Voice account, you want to use it, that's okay. You can do it, or you can do so. Okay, all that you will need to do is log into your Google Voice account, and then from there, from your browser, look for the extensions tab. Mine is right over here. All right, next up is Manage Extensions. You click that, and then add Google Voice as an extension. Okay, after adding Google Voice, you do have the option to pin Google Voice so it can be readily accessible. Okay, and also Google Voice is a single line dialer. Okay, next up, the next available dialer for you to use, I'm going to need to minimize my screen a bit. It's the Wave dialer. Okay, the wave dialer is it's not just a single line dialer. It does have the option for triple line function. Okay, which means you can call three phone numbers at a time. Okay, it also has real-time spam protection. Okay, and also, by the way, the wave dialer is a separate subscription. Okay, it's although it's included in all the plans, you'll still need to subscribe to it in order to use the wave. Okay, they do have their own support system and they do have their own website. Okay, for any other inquiries or questions regarding the wave, please go to wave.com. Okay, all right. So next up is we're gonna try and get a phone number. Okay, so we're gonna need to go to your settings. It's right over here in the bottom. Okay, left panel menu, and then bottom settings. Click settings, and then from here on the same left panel menu, go to phone system. Okay, and then from here, add number. Okay, it's right over here. Click this, add number, and always select the first option, which is add phone number used for SMS and calls. Okay, click this. All right, you should be able to see this window in which you will be given preloaded numbers here for you to choose from, as well as toll-free numbers on the bottom. And please be advised that the prices for the phone numbers may vary. Okay, but if you want to filter out the phone numbers, okay, you can do so. Just click filter right over here. Okay, click that. This small window should appear, and please make sure all the check boxes are checked, and then go over here, search by digit or phrases. All right, and then enter the area code of the phone number of your choice. For this example, I will be using 619. That is the California area code, and then go here, match to, and then select first part of number, and then click apply. All right, there you go. I'm going to be selecting the first one as an example, and then I'm going to go and click proceed to buy. All right. Next up, this is called the persona verification. Okay, and you will only need to do this once. Okay, it's just that we need some more information to help us confirm that you're actually the one that's purchasing the phone number. Okay, so I'm gonna click begin verifying. And next up, what country is your government ID from? In this example, I will be selecting United States. And these are the IDs that's available to use. Okay, if in case your driver's license was not accepted, if you have a state ID, you can use it. If by some miracle the state ID was not accepted, you can go on and use your passport, and so on and so forth, way down the line, okay, up to work permit. Okay, for this example, I will be using driver's license. Click that. All right. In which next is you're going to need to take a photo of your valid ID. Okay. If you click this button over here, the blue button, and you're using a laptop, it will use your laptop's camera to take a photo of your valid ID, just like a mugshot. All right. And if you're using a PC, same thing applies. Your PC has a webcam, it will use the webcam to take a photo. All right. If not, you can continue on another device by clicking here on the bottom. And next up is if you have your phone with you, you can just scan the QR code, okay, right in front of you. No need to download any apps. All right, after scanning the QR code, you will now use your phone's camera to take a photo of your valid ID. Okay, and after that is the information has been verified, you can now get as many phone numbers as you want. Okay? And close this for now. All right, so what's next? Okay, let's say we were able to get a phone number. Okay. Next up is how to configure your phone number. Okay, when I say configure, I mean activating your call recording feature and of course your call forwarding. Okay, and you will need to do that for each phone number that you have. Okay, so for this example, I'm going to need to go here on the three dots on the right corner, okay, or ellipses, but it's better if we call it three dots. Okay, so three dots right over here, click this, and the edit configuration right over here. All right, call recording is right here, click this. Now call recording is turned on, and you can view and listen to the recording over at your conversations. Okay, it's in the conversations tab. Okay, next up is call forwardings right over here. All right, and then go here, external phone number. Okay, in which you can enter your personal phone number so that when anyone calls the phone number that you purchased, it goes straight to your number, so you don't miss a thing. Okay, so after you're done with that, you just click save and you're good to go. Okay, all right. All right, so next up is how to spam proof your cold calling campaign. All right, so that's one of the more critical ways to do it. Spam how to spam free your cold calling campaign or spam proofing it. It's one of the ways that we can avoid getting blocked, ignored. Yeah. So where do we need to go? We need to go here to your trust center. It's right over here. Click this. And then from here, shake it and stir, CNAM, and then voice integrity in that order. Okay. First up is shake it and stir right over here. It's not a drink, it's a service. Okay. And the service is free. Okay. So what is shaken and stir? Okay. To simply put it in a nutshell, shake it and stir, it can help you increase your call completion and call answer rates by verifying your ownership of the phone number. Okay. It can also help prevent your caller ID from getting spoofed or tagged as fraud, spam, or scam. And it may display a trusted call label on your outgoing calls, right? Okay. And one of the major requirements or mandatory requirements for Shake It and Stir is that you have an employer identification number, okay, or EIN. All right. And if in case you don't have an EIN, we can recommend that you have or you can apply to free caller registry, which I will be showing you in a bit. Okay. Next up is CNAM. Okay. CNAM means caller name. Okay. This service here is optional. You can either do it or not. It's okay. Okay. CNAM doesn't really mean your phone number is not going to be tagged or marked as spam, but what CNAM can do is replace your caller ID with your business name. Okay. Although it's not fully guaranteed, um, the actual chances of that happening is around, if I were to give you an example, out of 10 phone calls, okay, one or two of them may display your business name. Okay. That's an example ratio, but it's pretty accurate. Okay. Like I said, optional. All right. Next, it's going to be voice integrity. Okay. Voice integrity is right over here. Okay. One of the requirements for voice integrity is that your shake it and stir is approved. Okay. If your shake it and stir is not approved, you won't be able to apply for voice integrity. All right. So you click start registration. Okay, if you're approved for Shake and Stir, you can start registration. Okay. Before we do, what is voice integrity? Okay. If your business numbers are flagged or blocked, voice integrity can help you fix your phone number's bad reputation and possibly clear the spam likely label from your phone calls. Okay. So with a clean caller ID, you can ensure it's ensured that your calls are seen as authentic and not suspicious. Okay. It can also help prevent your numbers from being blocked or ignored. And of course, with a clean caller ID, you can maintain a positive caller reputation. Okay. Right. So we're gonna go and apply to voice integrity. Okay. See now, like I said, we can skip it. And next is voice integrity registration details. Okay. First up is select a use case. Where and how are you going to be using the phone numbers? Okay. Select a use case. You can select one from here. Phone system, telehealth, just not telemarketing. All right. Okay. You can select whichever you prefer. All right. And next up is employee count. How many employees do you have under your LLC? Next is average call per day. How many calls will you be doing in a day? All right, it's better if you put an allowance there, if in case you go over the uh, the number that you put here. Okay, so let's say you're doing at least 30. You may want to put 40 calls there, just to be sure. Okay, and the approval time frame for voice integrity is sometimes minutes. Okay, you click submit, the page refreshes. As soon as it's done refreshing, you will see the results there and there. There and there, you know what I mean? So it's not gonna take that long. You will find it if it's rejected or approved. If in case it is rejected, send us an email and we'll try and correct it on our end. Okay? All right. So we're gonna go back to your trust center. All right. So before we go to free caller registry, why do we need to spam proof our phone numbers? Okay. Well, the reason is majority of the phone numbers here are recycled. Okay. 8 out of 10 phone numbers are recycled, so the chances of you getting a fresh one is kind of slim. That's why we're trying to spam proof it. Because the likelihood the phone number that you got or purchased is spam is quite high. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna go to free caller registry. All right. If in case you don't have an EIN, you can register your phone number here. Okay. It's free caller registry. And as the name suggests, the service is also free. All right. So when was this service established or formed? Okay. Free caller registry was launched around December of 2020, in which carriers like AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon, in partnership with First Orion, Haya, and TNS, or the Transaction Network Services, they have partnered to create free caller registry. Okay, in which you can submit a single request if in case your phone numbers are tagged as spam, all of them will see it and may reconsider the spam likely tagging on your caller ID. Okay, all that you will need to do is put your email address here, business email or personal email, right? You get the verification code, fill up some forms, and then you can register up to 20 numbers for free. Okay? And the approval time frame for free caller registry is around 2 to 4 weeks. Okay, so about a month. Okay, it takes that long. Yeah. Next up is First Orion. Okay, it's one of the partners that made free call registry. Yes, they do have that same service. Okay, but this is just for First Orion. Okay, click here, products, and then register your number. Okay, and from here, scroll down. Okay, so what they will do is verify your business, and they will try and mitigate or take out any negative label from your phone number. Okay, and this service is also free. Okay, no cost for registration. It's quick. You can complete it in under 5 minutes or in 5 minutes, and it's easy. They will guide you through each step. Okay, so quick question here. If in case you are already approved for Shake and Stir and voice integrity, they still need to apply here at free caller registry. Well, technically, the answer is you don't need to anymore, but just in case, if you want to be, if you want to be spam proofed, completely spam proofed, you can apply it also here, just to be sure. All right. And that goes with First Orion as well. All right. Being redundant is okay when it comes to your cold calling. Okay. So next up is going to be your A2P. Okay. Before we go to A2P, quick recap. We were able to go over how to get a phone number, how to spam proof your cold calling campaign, what kind of dialers you have in your CRM, okay, how to tag your contacts. Now we're here over at A2P. Okay, so what is A2P? Okay, A2P means application to person. Okay, if you are doing SMS campaign in a bulk way, you this is one of the steps that you cannot skip, A2P. Okay, and there are two types of A2P submission. Okay, the first one is going to be the LLC submission. All right, if you have an active LLC that is in tune with real estate, you can use that. All right, along with an A2P compliant website, which is required, which we can provide for you for free. Okay, and if you are approved via an LLC submission, you can now get as many phone numbers as you want for texting. Okay. The next type of submission for A2P is the sole proprietor submission. Okay. A sole prop submission is does not require you to have an active LLC. You don't need to use your EIN or your SSN or your DUNS. Okay. But you are still required to have an A2P compliant website. Okay. If in case you are approved for A2P under the sole prop or sole proprietor, you are only allowed one phone number to use for texting. Okay. Not confusing at all, right? All right. So next up is I'm going to be showing you a very, very quick video on how the A2P process work. Please be advised that the interface may be a bit different from the interface here on your CRM, but trust me, the process is still the same. Okay? Please tell me if you can hear it.
Hi team, welcome to the updated A2P approval SOP. Before beginning the registration process, you want to ensure you have the following documents ready from the customer. Let's start with the CP575 EIN confirmation. This is an IRS documentation that looks like this, where you can find the business name, the business owner, the street, city, state, zip code, the employer identification number, Next, we want to make sure we have the legal business name and address that matches exactly what is displayed in the CP 575 notice, followed by the authorized representative information, a branded business email, no Gmail, no Yahoo. It must be a branded domain name such as name@businessdomain.com. And a personal phone number, so not a Tulio or LC phone. Once you have all of this documentation ready, you can proceed to the next step. We want to make sure that the business profile and website compliance is all set up properly before moving along to submitting the A2P. The business profile setup will look something like this. You will go into the sub-account, settings, and then business profile. Here, we are going to ensure the legal business name and address match exactly as to what is stated in the CP 575 notice. So we want to make sure that the legal business name matches exactly what's in the documentation. We want to make sure the email is a branded domain email. We want to make sure the business phone number is an actual phone number and not an LC or Tulio phone number. Again, this is what's stated right here with the business email. We also want to make sure that our authorized representative matches what's in the CP 575 notice. Again, with the branded email and the phone number that is a personal phone number and not a LC or Tulio. Lastly, we want to make sure that we fill out the business information so they can select their business type, whether it's a LLC, corporation, etc. They can go ahead and select the business industry, select the business registration ID type. In our case, we are using an EIN as an example. And you want to input the business registration number here. Next, for website requirements. The website must be an active domain, meaning it must be a published domain and not a high-level link. The system automatically generates links for forms, funnels, websites. Those are not the links you want to use to submit an A2P. It must be an actual published customer's domain. We can ensure that the domain is set up and published by clicking into the funnel or the website, selecting the settings of the funnel or the website, and making sure that there is a domain selected here. Next, you want to make sure that the links are not broken and that all the buttons on the page are functional. Make sure that there is no spammy content because it may lead to disqualification. As for our opt-in form, privacy policy compliance, and terms of service, you want to ensure the phone number field is not marked as mandatory. This is an example of what your form can look like if created within High Level. First name, last name, phone number, and email. In High Level, when you select the phone field, it automatically marks it as a required field. You can click into the field and on the right side, scroll down and uncheck the required option. Next, at the bottom, you will see the consent boxes, which you can click on the right side and revise the writing and make it to your liking. However, keep in mind that you must use proper opt-in verbiage and CTA disclosures. Down here, I have included a few samples that may be used. Also, you must include the sender ID reflecting the company's business name within the consent boxes. You must also include message frequency disclosure. So how frequent will these messages be received? And you must include that message and data rates may apply. If you take a look at the sample, it is stated that message frequency may vary and that message and data rates may apply. You must also provide instructions for assistance as far as text help for assistance, and you must also provide an option to opt out. For example, reply stop to unsubscribe. High level will automatically include reply stop to unsubscribe to the first message that is initiated from the platform. Lastly, on the form, you must include your privacy policy and terms of service. So if we take a look at our sample, towards the bottom, there is a privacy policy and terms of service section where if you click into the text box, you can highlight each one, so this one and terms of service, one at a time, select the three dots and hyperlink it. Here, you want to make sure that you include a published link, not a high-level link, that will automatically link the privacy policy, and for the next one, terms of service. Within the privacy policy, you must clearly state that opt-in information will not be shared with third parties. Here's an example of what the privacy policy can look like. Here it is displayed that the information submitted will not be shared, sold, or disclosed to third parties. High level is not legally allowed to indicate what should be included in the privacy policy. However, we can advise what verbiage they should include as far as something like this for approval. The terms of services can be something like this. These are pretty standard, so they can either find these online or they can seek like legal advice. Next, let's take a look at the Trust Center and A2P portal registration. Let's start with the step-by-step A2P registration process. You can find the Trust Center by clicking into Subaccount, Settings, Phone Numbers, and then Trust Center at the top. There are two sections to the A2P registration. We have the brand verification and campaign verification. The brand verification must be submitted and approved before you can get started on the campaign. We will scroll down and start registering now. The first question you will be presented with is the business entity you're registering located in the US or Canada? Customers who are outside of the US and/or Canada, they may still register for A2P. Keep in mind that they just need to make sure that they have access to their business registration number. For our example today, we will be selecting yes, we are in the US. This information under business details will automatically be pulled from the business profile section. However, you want to make sure that everything matches the CP 575 form. In this case, everything looks pretty good, so we can go ahead and continue. Again, you want to make sure that the business address also matches the CP 575 form. Last but not least, you want to make sure that the authorized representative also matches the information provided in the business profile. Again, make sure that the email address is a branded email and that the phone number is not a LC or Toledo number. Next, you will be prompted to select whether the business is a low volume standard or high volume standard. The main differences between the two are the segments per day and the pricing for each registration. Low volume standard is recommended for smaller businesses, whereas to a high volume standard is recommended for a bigger business who will be sending more SMS messages a day. Although you can upgrade later on from low to high, you will have to resubmit your entire brand whenever you decide to do so. For the low standard, the one-time fee is $23.95, and for the high volume, the one-time fee is $68.05. For our example, we will be using low volume standard. Next, you will be prompted to campaign use case. Let's reference our SOP and move along to the next section. For your campaign use case, there are a few options that you can pick from. The most popular one and recommended is low volume mix. However, if the customer would like to select a different option, they can. For the use case description, you want to be as detailed as possible. We do offer examples here to help the customer with filling the section out. Keep in mind, where there are any placeholders, you want to make sure to edit them and include the business name. You do not want to submit your A2P with placeholders. Same goes for sample message. In this case, I have used an example that we have provided, and you want to make sure that the phone number is the actual phone number that you have provided for your business, as well as fill in any placeholders with your business name. Sample 2 is another example of the type of messages that will be sent out from this sub-account, and you can find more examples here. If you will be using links in your messages, please select this and keep in mind you do not want to send shortened links. You want to include the entire link when sending SMS. The second option is for when you will include a phone number. For example, in our sample message 1, we do have a phone number in the sample message. So we want to go ahead and select this option. If you don't select these options, your messages are potentially going to be flagged. If you will be disclosing any kind of content that is age gated, for example, if you will be referencing guns, alcohol, tobacco, you definitely want to make sure to check this off. So again, your messages are not flagged. Lastly, if you will be including any kind of verbiage or content that is related to direct lending or other loan arrangement, please make sure you check this off so the customer's messages are not flagged. Let's take a look at the user consent. Here you want to include how is this user going to consent that they would like to receive messages. You want to be very detailed as far as where are they visiting, so what is the link that they're using, and how will they be checking off the boxes. So is it a form? Is it something on your website that says text us here? So you want to be detailed here. Again, we have samples that customers may use. For the opt-in message, you must contain an example of what the opt-in message will look like that the user will receive. You want the customer to include their business name and their opt-out keyword in their opt-in message. Lastly, you want to ensure that all the information is accurate and detailed to avoid delays in approval. Make sure you take a look at all of this and make sure that the customer is inputting correct and accurate information, and then you can go ahead and submit and enjoy being approved.
All right. Thank you for watching. Okay, so if you were approved for A2P, the first thing that you may want to consider taking a look at is going to be your messaging limit. Okay, each account starts with 100 SMS, and that's going to be per day. Okay, you will need to send 100 messages in 24 hours in order to unlock level 2, although that's not really the case. It may take you maybe 2 or 3 days to unlock level 2. Okay, in which if you were to unlock level 2, you will be restricted for sending SMS for 24 hours. Okay, that goes for level 3, 4, and 5, so on and so forth. Okay, but if you want to skip the ramp, you can send us a message or an email over at support@xleads.com. All right, and we're gonna ramp it up for you. Okay, 1,500, 2,500. The maximum is 20,000 per day. Okay, all right. Also, on the basis of your A2P, our chat agent right over here can help you um, submit for your A2P. Okay? You can ask them or you can tell them, help me with my A2P, and they'll take care of it for you. Okay? Next thing is going to be your messaging analytics. Okay? Everything you can see here, from your sent items to your delivered to the received, and importantly, your failed and opt-out rate. Okay, the failed rate is comprised of messages sent to landlines, to inactive phone numbers, SMS incapable numbers. You can see them here. Okay, your opt-out rate. If someone replies to your text message using an opt-out keyword, that's going to count towards your opt-out rate. Okay. The threshold for your failed rate or error rate is 6% and below. If you're getting 6% and above on a daily basis, it may warrant a temporary suspension. Okay. And a temporary suspension may last up to 24 hours. Okay. And if in case you get suspended twice in a row, the third suspension that you will be getting is a semi-permanent suspension that may last up to 24, no, 6 to 7 weeks rather. Okay, that goes for your opt-out rate. Okay, a good opt-out rate is 3% and below. If you're getting 3% and above on a daily basis, same thing applies. You may get temporarily suspended, and after two suspensions in a row, the next one is going to be a semi-permanent suspension. Okay. All right, so that's it for me. I'm going to be stopping my screen sharing. The next up is going to be our Q&A portion or section, which will be headed by Jen. Hey, Jen, are you there?
Yes. Echo, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
There you go. Thank you so much. All right. So, yep, let's start our Q&A session. First up, it's Luke. Hi, Luke. How can we help you?
Hello. I just had a few questions.
Sure.
Can you show me how I would create like an SMS text blast campaign?
All right. You haven't started any SMS campaigns yet?
No.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, we already have a setup for an automation for SMS campaigns, and that's the SMS Blaster. If you can share your screen, I can show it to you.
Okay.
First is I want to ask, are you A2P verified already?
Yes, I believe so. If not, we can check. I'm pretty sure they sent
Okay,
it in. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure
let's
I
check
actually
it.
got approved. Okay,
All right,
video.
let's check it.
No, it's not the video. Share screen. No, here we go. Okay.
Can you make it bigger?
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
there we go.
there.
Okay.
Now, go to the settings on the left side at the bottom,
Yeah.
settings. Okay. And then click phone system.
Okay.
Let's see first if you are A2P verified. Phone
Right.
system. There you go. Trust center.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm A2P approved.
There you go. Perfect. You're A2P approved already. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
Now,
So wait.
click go back.
Okay, I'm approved for every single one. That's sick.
Yes. And then click contacts. Okay. Now, if you want to start your SMS campaigns and you want to send SMS blast or SMS blasting to your contacts, all you need to do is click the contact name checkbox on the left side. Contact
Okay.
name checkbox, the checkbox for
Oh,
the
okay.
contact name.
All of it.
There. So first page is yes. So it's 20. It depends on how many messages that you can send per day. Okay, so if you're only allowed to send 100 messages, then you will need to choose 100 contacts only. Okay.
Right, and that's probably where I'm at.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so first is check, so first page, that's 20. So if you want to make it to 100, you see the, on the right side at the bottom, you see the number 20, drop down number 20,
Drop down 20.
right below, on the right side below.
Oh, here.
There you go. Make it 100. There. So now click contact name,
Okay.
the checkbox.
Okay.
There. Okay, so you have selected 100 contacts. Okay, now
Okay.
click more,
More.
click more. It's in the middle.
Okay.
There you go. Click send
Oh,
SMS.
wow. Okay.
Okay, there you go. Now put an action name. That's the title of the action name that you're going to do. Let's say you can put there SMS blasting, then date today, something like that.
Okay. Hmm.
Okay.
There's not going to be slashes, but
Okay, now click the drop down for the phone number.
yeah, this is my the one I paid for.
Perfect. Now, um,
Triple tap.
no, SMS blaster. That's the SMS template. No, no. Okay, no.
Does mine not have it?
No, do not pick an SMS template. Do not pick. Click the drop down again.
Okay.
There.
Oh, we don't need the template. Okay.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Also, this one that I'm showing you, this is how you can manually send an SMS, okay? Or you can choose from the SMS template. But if you're going to use the SMS blaster, click cancel. You just need to add the tag. Cancel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just want to automate it,
Yeah.
make it
So,
easy.
no, no, no. Do not click contacts. Use click more again. You see add tags at the top. Add
Add
tags.
tags.
It's beside on
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
there.
right here.
Put an action name.
Okay.
Okay, now the tags.
Okay.
Type in the search box SMS. SMS blaster. There you
There
go.
we go.
Yeah. Then add tags. So the tag will be added. Once the tag is added, it will send an automated messages and it will be in a drip mode. Okay, and there is a specific date and time that the messages will be sent because it's in a drip mode. Okay, so it will be sent batch by batch.
Oh, okay. I can check the progress later.
Yeah, so you're gonna see
Oh,
the
wow, that
progress
was so
after 12
easy.
actions.
And you could
Yes.
do the same thing with triple tap, right?
For the triple tap, yes, it
The
should
same process.
be, yes. I believe the tag that you need to use is ROS Blaster.
Okay. ROS blaster. Let me get a pen real quick. Okay. And then my next question was um Like how would I start cold calling with like the CRM and like say like tomorrow I want to start cold calling. How would I like manage the CRM while I'm cold calling is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, so let's say for example, you just transfer the contact list and you want them to start calling. So what
Yeah, I
you
just want to
just
start like pounding the phone just on the
yeah,
single dialer.
the tag that you need to use is power dialer so that
Okay,
it will go
for the calling, for the
yeah, for the
okay.
calling. Let's say it's a new list, okay? The new list that you just added to your account.
Right.
Okay. So the tag that you will be using, it's power space dialer.
Okay. Yeah, let's just go
Okay.
back and just do it again just to get the repetition. So we
Click
would
smart
go
list. Click smart list
create. Okay.
there. Okay, now if you want to call these contacts, click the contact name again. Okay, now add tags.
It don't matter what number, so I could press select all,
Yes,
right? Okay, okay, just to make sure.
add
And
tags.
then all right.
And then
Okay, yeah, same
any
thing.
action name will do. Yes. And the tag should be power dialer. Type in there, power.
Okay. And then how would you do triple tap? The
Oh,
same
sorry, I
way?
was on mute. Sorry, I was on mute. It's actually not triple dialing. Here in XLeads, you can do a single dial only. A triple,
Oh, right. I
mm,
meant triple tap because I like triple tap because it does three at once and it's just like you
mm.
can get you can get multiple like email, call, and text.
Okay. That's actually the tag that I mentioned earlier, that
Oh,
triple
yeah, ROS
RO.
or something?
Yes, yes. But if you're going
Okay.
to do the column, okay, the power dialer that you just added, the tag power dialer, you can see them under the conversation tab. The manual actions, click the manual actions beside the conversations at the top.
You said manual actions?
Yes. So this is
Okay.
where you can start dialing. So once you click let's start, okay, it will dial automatically. Then
Oh,
go to the
wow.
next.
That's
Yes.
nice. Okay. And then triple tap. Where were we? We were in contacts.
Yeah, the triple tap, that's for ROS Blaster.
Right. Oh, I don't want that. Add new smart list. Right.
Mm.
Well, I never seen it like this, but okay. Okay. Create list. This thing out the way. Okay, so I got this new list. And then same thing with the tag. ROS. It's different. Right. Okay. I'm not gonna do it because I already, texted these people, so I'm not gonna already
Mhm.
do that. But
Mm,
it's good to know. So, okay.
yeah.
And right. And then I had a question about the AI agent. I thought that was really I was like just looking at it and I was just seeing how cool it was, but how would I like get started with all this type of stuff?
Conversation. So if you'd like to set up a conversation AI, see the conversation AI
Yeah.
at the top. Yeah, conversation AI.
Okay.
Click the conversation AI at the top.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There. Okay,
Oh, wow.
agent list. Click the agent list
Agents. Okay,
beside the
okay.
dashboard. Mhm.
Right.
So this is the one that is already set up on your account, the XLeads texting bot. So it is for SMS channel.
Oh, okay. I could
So
add a
we have
different
that
one.
set up, but you
Right.
can also set up another one. So
Okay.
just create bot and then you can start from there.
Right. Okay. That's cool. Hmm. There's all these different ones you can do. Okay.
Mm,
I don't think it's really necessary for like just calling for right now, but it's definitely
mhm.
nice to have. But what I really want to get down is this automation because if you have systems with this business, like it just makes it so much more effortless. So I really want to understand like how this works.
Mm. So what do you want to know specifically in the automations?
Um,
Yeah.
Mainly how like I would apply it to cold calling and SMS and email. Like how would I like? Because that's what the few marketing I'm gonna start out with. So I just want to know how you would incorporate, like how do you use the automation with the cold calling, for example?
Yeah. Check the cold calling.
Okay.
No, do not check it. Just click it.
Oh,
We
okay.
will check the cold calling folder.
All
So
right.
this is the automation that we set up for Power Dialer. The one that we did earlier, like you're going to add a tag Power Dialer. So this goes to this. You see that there is a total enrolled. It's because you just added earlier the Power Dialer tag.
Right.
Yeah. So it's in there. You can check that. Click the arrow beside the Power Dialer so it will open another tab. Now, beside the Power Dialer title,
Oh, okay.
there.
New tab.
So it will create a new tab. So for ROS triple tap, go back to XLeads while it is loading. You see the ROS triple tap?
Yes.
Click the arrow up again. So you can see the automations that we set up for triple tap.
Right. It's good to know what the process is.
Mhm. So there.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So setting up an automation, it's a little bit tricky, but you know, you just need to play around and study the process here. But on this one, so as I mentioned to you, the tag that you should use, well, if you want to use the triple tap, okay, it's the ROS Blaster tag.
Right.
Okay. And then it will calculate math operation, and then it will send an email, and it will send a text. It will wait for the response. So it depends on the response. If the client responded, so it depends on the response. See here.
Yes.
So that's the condition that we set up. So for there. So it will do the manual call. If the contact did not reply, it will automatically call. Please contact. Manual call.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow, that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it is. So I suggest do not change. or edit this automation, if you want to play around, you can duplicate this automation so that it would not mess up this setup that we have here in your account. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Duplicate
Duplicate.
duplicate the automation if you want to play around or test, or if you want to know the process that we have in a specific automation. Okay.
Right.
To avoid messing up the setup of the automation of the work.
Yeah, because it's already been done. Why like mess with it
Mm.
unless you're just trying something different?
Right, right. So check the other one for the power dialer, the XLeads.
Oh, go okay.
Yeah, that
The other
one.
tab, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
other tab. That tab, yes, that one. So you see, so once you added the power dialer, what will happen next? It will automatically dial, manual call.
Yeah, it's pretty
Mm,
simple.
yes.
All
All right.
right. Well,
Yeah,
thank you though. Last time I did see my website and I thought you did a really good job. Um, and then I seen that you put an email, like for the A2P.
mm,
It was, what was it? Here, I'll go back to my settings. I think you guys use this email because I had a previous email, but it wasn't a business one. But I would just like to get this email that you had put in my account. I just don't know how I would get it. Can I purchase an email through you guys like I did the domain and everything else?
I believe we set this up inside XLeads, right?
Right, yeah. Yeah, but on my website it's a different website because it's a Gmail and I kind of want a business email. So, and I want this one because it's good. You guys put it in my account or whatever. But
Yeah.
yeah, I would like to use it. Can you buy a business email using XLeads?
Yes, you can buy another one, but this one you already bought this, so it's XLeads
Oh, I did?
who's hosting. Yes.
Oh, where can I access my
Um,
email in
check
XLeads?
check the email services.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
This is the one that we registered. Click
Oh,
the configuration.
okay.
Let's see. Dedicated domain.
Okay, okay. Oh wow, I didn't even know
Yes.
I had one.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We
Okay.
submitted this last week, right? Just last,
Yeah,
and you
yes.
are
Yeah,
now
we did.
approved? Wow.
Yeah, it was.
Great.
It was pretty fast. It could have been 2 weeks ago
Yeah,
actually.
it
Yeah, it
was
could
pretty
have
fast
been.
because I just submitted this last week and you are now approved.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah. So unlike others, they're having a hard time to get approved for A2P. It takes a few weeks, sometimes a month.
Right.
Yeah. So this one that we did one try and you are not approved and you are now approved. Wow. All right.
Wow, that's
That's
pretty
good.
good.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
I
So
just yeah.
you have your email address set up here. So you're all good. You can start
Right. And then how would I like see the emails though is my next question.
to see the emails.
Yeah, like you know how Gmail you can just, see this type of stuff.
Oh,
Like
okay.
how
So
would
you can see that it's in the conversations. Go back to XLeads.
ah, okay. I'm trying to minimize. Okay.
Go back, and click the conversations tab.
Conversations.
So you see there is on red all recent starts. So you can
Oh my.
see, you will know if it's email. There's
Oh, with this one.
yeah, there is a mailbox icon.
Yeah, where's that?
Yeah, a message icon. And then that
Message
one is
icon.
Messenger. Yes.
Right, I'm trying to see the message
Uh,
icon. Oh, this is how you send email. Okay. Or starting if where would be the email again? I'm sorry. I kind of got zoned out.
these are all messages. Scroll up. I'm not sure if you already have an email. Or you can click the all. Beside on red,
Oh,
you see all
yeah.
tab.
So this could be
Click all.
email or
SMS. You can see all your messages, SMS, WhatsApp,
oh,
messages,
okay.
and email here under the conversations tab.
All right, that's sick.
Yeah.
Wow, I really like this.
Mm,
It's so interesting that the algorithm.
yes.
Okay. I mean, I just got this new. I enrolled for the launch pad. Can you? I had never heard anybody really talk about it, you know? Launch pad.
Yeah, Launchpad is not usually used for this type of process. So
Right. I
I
know.
think you
I
can
see it
use.
in the beta. I signed up for
Mm.
it, but like, what is the new update on this? Like, what is this supposed to do for me? Launch.
And I'm not exactly sure with the Launchpad. But can you answer that, Echo? Maybe Echo can answer that to you. Not familiar with Launchpad too.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
totally fine.
yeah.
What is that for, Echo?
The launch pad rather. It's in beta, just like you said. It's not fully operational. All right. Everything that's going to be in the launch pod is going to be in your dashboard.
Oh, okay.
So basically, it's just gonna call this everything that you were
Right.
seeing there. Is to nurture leads, funnels. Everything is going to be in your
Oh,
CRM
okay.
when the time comes.
Wow. Yeah, this looks cool. Like, I think this one's going to be really nice. Set your calendar automatic booking
That's right.
and then fewer show. Yeah, that's really cool, actually. I would suggest everybody sign up for this.
Hmm.
Wow. All right. So this is just supposed to help increase all the numbers, basically. That's what I take away from that. All right.
Yeah.
And then on the basic plan for the dispo, do you have to pay for um what that's weird. Yeah, whatever. I still got this. Um yeah, for the dispo, would you just have to pay for like when you get I don't know what it's doing, but when you have it's because I have the free plan. That's or the not free plan,
Yeah.
but that's why it's not logging into
Correct.
dispo. Whatever. Um so would you just have to pay? Would you just have to upgrade your subscription to get the
To
dispo?
get to this phone. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's
I
right.
didn't know. Okay, that's cool. Yeah.
All right.
Thank
Do
you
you have
for
any other
answering all my
concerns or
questions.
questions?
Thank you,
All right.
both of
You're
you.
welcome, Luke. You're welcome, Luke. Thank you so much, also.
Yeah, no problem.
And next is Alicia. I'm not sure if I pronounced it right. I'm sorry, Miss Davis.
Hello, yes, you're fine.
How can I help
Um,
you?
how do I?
We have a number of concerns. So we've been having this X plan for a couple weeks now, and we've been trying to get assistance, but it seems like we just keep getting pushed off. Y'all so create the support ticket. Support takes days like to respond and then does not resolve the issue. It's getting quite frustrating. We're spending money and we're wasting our money because we're not able to do anything with the system and get it done in a timely manner, like the same day. I don't understand why it's taking so long. We tried to buy phone numbers, right? The phone numbers are listed as $1.30. We got charged $1 every time, and the system comes up with an error that says phone number can't be purchased, you don't have permission. um we've been trying to get this A2P thing set up. We're getting no assistance on that. There was a recent video that just went out with Zach saying all we have to do is reach out to you guys or the agents and say, can someone set up our A2P, and you guys were doing that for us. We submitted that email. Again, just got a support ticket of somebody's going to come and escalate it. Then we get a response back in like 5-6 days with nothing. it's kind of getting annoying, and I feel like somebody paying to start paying money to start to especially if it's going to be one of the higher tier packages. You guys should put together one-on-one orientations to get people up and rolling versus sitting here for weeks trying to do this ourselves with no real resolutions.
I'm not hearing the
And that's
question
just the
though.
beginning of the concerns.
But the point is, we're trying to get this phone number.
So we're trying to get the A2P set up. We're trying to get the phone numbers purchased.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the start.
Do you have a website already for the A2P?
Yes, I have my own website. I can go and switch my domain over to the A2P approved website, or I can use my own website.
Can you share it so we can see it? Are you able to share your screen?
No, I'm on my phone.
Oh, maybe you can put the website in the chat.
QHPropertysolutions.com. I'll write it in the chat now.
Thank you very much. Apologies for the inconvenience. And also on the phone number, what's the error that it's exactly saying to you before, when you're trying to purchase a phone number?
I can go and look on my other phone and see. I sent the email already with this.
It said
Uh-huh.
phone number.
Solutions.com.
And maybe
What does
maybe
it say?
there you go. Do you have a ticket number or
Probably like 5.
This is
what's
the error.
It says error in purchasing number. Please try again or contact support for assistance. You don't have the required permission.
I see.
And every single time we went to purchase the number that cost $1.38, we were charged $1, which doesn't make sense because it's not the same price as the phone number. But we also don't have the phone numbers listed, in the account.
So we have multiple tickets. This is one of them.
One of the ticket numbers. Are you ready for that one? Or
Mm-hmm.
75467.
Got it.
And we started this 11 days ago.
Yeah, we started this 11 days ago on this ticket. I mean,
75467, right?
75467.
75467.
I'm not seeing it though. Do you have any other tickets there? Is it from the support or live chat support or
Yeah.
support at xleads.com?
Ticket support team.
Ticket support team, support at my CRM support.freshdesk.com.
We have another one here.
Oh yeah, that's different.
So we go into the chat and then we'll talk to people there. None of them can ever fix it or answer the questions. They just give you whatever answer just to get off.
It's the other one we just did.
And then when I go and actually try to do it, it doesn't work. So then they submit a support ticket, and then we get the automatic email, and then we don't get any response or resolution. Or
I
We
see.
just feel
this is another ticket, 76155. Can you
Sheena,
confirm? Are you guys
Yeah.
setting up the A2P for us now, or is that not a thing?
the live chat support can help you set up the A2P. We can help if you want. And
I saw the video. Zach said we're doing it now for you for free. So all you got to do is say, "Can you set it up for me?" and we'll take care of it for you. So I mean, like
I'm gonna clear it up
y'all,
right now.
y'all assisting us
It's
is not the same as y'all doing it because then it's like, oh, do this, do that.
No, it's actually the same. The support chat does the A2P. We don't do it, but they do.
Yeah,
Okay.
we talked about that yesterday and today, and they're just saying
Yeah. Let
All
me
right.
check. We told them that. Let me check. Team is working on it. You'll get a response. Hi. Let me submit a ticket.
Mm-hmm. And I saw your website just now, and it's an automatic fail for A2P.
That's the same website that got approved for A2P before coming to XLeads. So
I
why would it fail?
understand, but since I've been doing A2P for 2 years, this is an automatic fail.
So what do we do?
Okay. So what do I need to do?
I can send you a template on maybe just you just need to add one thing on the website. It's an opt-in form.
There's
Needs
an
to be
opt-in form on the website.
it needs to be front and center. It doesn't need to be under a link. Would you like me to show you an example?
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Yes, sir. Give me one moment. I may I'm trying to share the right screen. I don't want to share something and I'm gonna regret. Kidding? Yeah. I think I have it right.
No, it's what's up?
Scroll down. Scroll down. Keep going. Keep going. So he's saying that the opt-in form can't be under get your cash offer, has to be on there. But this I don't get. I mean, this one just got. I mean, I guess
Yeah.
we just used this website a couple months ago, like in August.
Mm-hmm.
It had no issues getting approved. But I mean, that's neither here nor there. Like I can use you guys approved A2P website to move forward, and
Yes,
then just
sir.
switch it on over afterwards. It doesn't really matter. I just
That's
need to
right.
get through that step, and
Mm-hmm.
that's the issue.
Yeah, there's been a lot of issues on the A2P recently. So are you wait, my screen's not showing up. Is it showing up now? Can you see my screen?
Let's see. Yes, sir.
It may be a bit small since you're on your phone, but you're
Why are you
seeing it
going?
clearly, right?
Yep.
All right. So here's the form. Okay, so this is the template, and the form is right over here. It's front and center, okay, with the corresponding privacy policy and terms of service link right below the form. Okay. Your website looks fine. It's great. It just needs the form.
Pull up their approved one.
Where is it?
Okay, so how do we just use you guys approved one to move forward?
Well,
So
we
we can get this
can,
rolling now.
oh yes, we can load the A2P compliant website into your account, have that connected to your domain, then apply for the A2P. Once you are approved, you can now, use your other website, disconnect this domain as an option if you want to. I think that's what you want, right?
Yeah. So we tried
Yeah,
to
okay.
connect the domain and we got a domain error. We got a fail error there as well.
You try connecting your domain to actually, let me see.
Mm. That's why I was
All
just
right.
like, I mean, this is just fair feedback coming from the customer, right? Like
Understood. Yeah.
customers don't want. I'm not trying to pay $300 and then have to wait a month while I'm setting this system up myself. Where there's other companies that may not offer everything that you guys offer, but it offers enough. And when you pay your money, they're going to set up a one-on-one call with you to get you up and rolling. And then if
Mm-hmm.
you need assistance after that, then you can come on to, schedule a one-on-one call if you need or jump on a group call. But at least you don't feel stranded like, all right, I just paid money. Now I'm not an IT guy. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I'm trying to get on the phone and start calling people.
That's right.
What is A2P? What is ABC?
Mm-hmm. Understood. So were you able to get a one-on-one with the live support chat? No.
We did one time for 15 minutes. Were they able to us?
We were trying to transfer the numbers at that point now.
Oh no, we haven't. No, we were trying to port the numbers in at that point.
But it's
Yeah.
taking-
And that
What did they
was
do on porting the numbers?
I believe you guys kept telling us that we need to get information from the other company. The other company kept telling us that we need to get information from you guys. So we just dropped it because it's like nobody's doing anything. So we're just going to buy new numbers. So we just started trying to buy new numbers and get those approved, which is still going to take 3 weeks. And we've been
You,
doing this for like 3 weeks.
you tried buying a phone number and okay, well, let me take that off your hands. I'm gonna need your email address, the one that's associated with your XLeads account. All right. And what else? What else will I need?
You
The
take it
ticket
away.
numbers, I won't be able to check them because from there, it's on the support side, which is the live chat support. Okay, I won't be able to check the ticket number there. But have you sent an email to support@xleads.com?
Support at xleads.com. Let's see, support.
Yes, it's right in the chat.
Yes.
Do you have the ticket number from support@xleads.com?
Um, This was 11 days ago. I don't see a ticket for it. We were speaking via email.
Do you have
For
the ticket
Xleads.
number there? Like,
No, it doesn't have a ticket number
you don't have a
for
ticket number.
support at Xleads. No.
Let me see. Um, do you know the name of the one who answered
It
the
says
email?
no Noli
Noli.
or
Perfect.
Amy Blitz. Yeah.
Sheena,
Noli.
can we check on that?
Yeah, what's the ticket number?
She can't find it though, but she has the name. It's Noli. Yeah.
And that
Okay. How about you
from
drop your email?
okay.
All right. And yeah, did you put your email in the chat by any chance?
Yeah, I'm putting it in now.
All right. I do apologize for the inconvenience. We're gonna try and sort this out for you within this week. Give you my word.
Yes, please.
Yes, ma'am. By the way, are you the one in the picture?
Yes.
Oh, and the gentleman talking is the one right beside you.
Yes.
Handsome looking guy. So yeah, please send him my apologies. And so first things first, phone numbers. Second is a domain.
Yes.
Third is gonna be your A2P
Right.
in that order. Oh, or is the order correct?
Phone numbers, domain,
A2P.
A2P. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
there. Okay. There you go. We have an agenda, and we're gonna try and get that done within the week, so no more delays. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yes, because it's been like 3 weeks so far. Is there any way we can get it done today? Or do I need to set up a Zoom or something so that we can get it done today?
Um, for the phone numbers, it may be done today. For the domain, maybe before the end of the day, and the A2P by next day.
Okay.
All right. So I don't have an exact timeline, but yes.
Okay.
I'm
Am I reaching out to someone or is someone reaching out to me?
gonna try and reach out to you.
Okay, via email.
Yes, ma'am.
Echo.
Okay.
Yes, Sheena.
Yes, I've checked all the tickets, and it's not related to the their request today. So the first ticket is about the JV, the
Joint
JV
venture.
deals. Yep. And then the second one is about porting in the number, the Twilio number.
Uh-huh.
So there's no request about the A2P.
The
Yeah,
A2P was from yesterday, which was the ticket number 76155.
I think that's on the live chat support.
Yeah, that was on the live chat support, and they submitted a ticket. And then the other one from like last week. But you guys said that doesn't go to the support at XLeads, I'm assuming.
Yes, I think it went to the live chat support agent.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna need to check with them if they're working on your A2P so that so there's gonna, I may do it for you, and then they're going to be doing it. So there's going to be two submissions. I'm going to coordinate with them, see if they're doing it. So
Okay.
yes,
Okay. But the most latest ticket number for the A2P was the 76155.
thank you, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Before we move with the A2P, I'm not sure if it's already been cleared up with the number because it needs to be added first. There should be a phone number there before you proceed with the A2P. So I can see that it's still ongoing, but has it already been completed? Oh, sorry, I just checked. There's no phone number, Echo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
like he
unable to
said,
purchase. Yeah,
he tried to purchase it and he was getting an error, which he sent to the support team. And it hasn't been resolved in like 6 days. So we don't know where to go from here. We're kind of stuck.
Oh, okay. Is it not the porting of the trillion
No,
number that you requested
no,
from us?
no. It was just trying to get a brand new number so that we can start getting text messages out.
yeah. So they want to they want to purchase new numbers, right?
Yeah, but we're getting that error that we said earlier that we're getting.
Yeah. Can you try purchasing a phone number now? And are you in front of your computer now?
Yeah, I'm on here.
All right, perfect. Can you try
You
and
want me to share my screen?
yes, ma'am, please,
Okay. Hold on one
so that
second.
we can see the error that's popping up.
Okay. Okay, can you see?
Not yet. No, I
Mhm.
can see it now.
Can you see?
Yes, ma'am, I can see it
Okay.
now.
Okay, where do I go?
Can you open up your XLeads account?
What the fuck logged in? Okay.
I can see. Do you have two monitors, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're sharing the other screen.
Which one? This
Uh,
one?
all right, there you go. Okay, your XLeads account.
Okay.
All right, there you go. Please go to your settings. All right, and then phone system.
Mm-hmm.
You may want to close the chat first.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
All right, perfect. And then add number. There you go. First option, phone number used for SMS and calls.
Phone number.
This one again. All right, and then first option. There you go. All right. And then filter. And then put the area code here. All right, and then go here. Click that. Click here. There you go.
Click here.
Yes, ma'am.
Here.
Mm-hmm.
Apply.
No, match two.
Oh,
Oop. All right, let's try it again. It's okay. All right, and then first part of number, and then apply. There you go. Do you see any number you like?
oh, yeah. Sorry, he was doing this. I wasn't doing this part. Let me see. I'll just
Georgia.
click something. See. Okay. And
All
then
right.
proceed to buy.
Yes, ma'am. It's gonna ask you for an ID since it's the first time you're purchasing a phone number. Okay, so it's successful. Cancel that for now.
Just close out of here.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Can you refresh the screen? Okay, so the phone number's there.
Okay.
All right, so if we were able to fix one, so you're able to purchase a phone number now. Okay, so
Okay.
we're gonna cross that off the list. All right.
Okay.
Second thing is to transfer your domain over here, right? Do you still want to transfer your domain, or you're
Yes.
okay?
Whatever we can do to get it set up, that's fine.
All right. So go to domains and URLs. It's on the left menu. Left, there you go. Scroll down. Domains and URLs. See it? There you go. Okay, so we're going to transfer the domain. So we're going to select this option here. Okay. And then what's the name of the domain?
uhpropertysolutions.com.
And who's the host, by the way? Name
And
sheet.
GoDaddy.
GoDaddy. Perfect. Press continue. So there it is. GoDaddy. All right. So press here. Continue.
Continue. Yeah, we did this last time and we got an error, so I don't know if they fixed something or
Maybe it's because of my voice. Kidding.
I know.
All right. So you're gonna need to scan the DNS records if you have it, or you can upload it from here.
Okay.
All right. So as you can see, to avoid this is the important thing that you will need to follow. Okay. If everything
Okay.
there, if everything there is as follows, you can scroll down
Mm-hmm.
and then check this box
Mm-hmm.
and
Okay.
then continue. The chat is in the way. Okay, there you go. So here's what you need to do. Lastly, okay,
Mm-hmm.
after you're done with that, you can confirm.
Okay. I don't
Oh,
need to click anything.
have you done this? Because you will need the authorization code.
No, where do I get this? GoDaddy?
Yes, ma'am.
Authorization code, GoDaddy. Okay.
So you're gonna need to do this. Log into your current account, and then disable DNS SEC and remove host privacy. Okay,
Okay.
to avoid conflicts.
So I go to websites, domain.
Oh, the guide is in XLeads. Did you see it?
Oh, no, it's in XLeads.
Yes, ma'am. So there you go. So you logged into your account. Check. You need to go
Yeah.
here. This is the second step. Okay, disable DNS SEC and remove host privacy. Okay, there you go.
Uh-huh. Go to DNS. 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 Um, okay, I don't want to take up you guys' time, but so I just go to the DNS. pretty much
Yes,
all
that's all
good.
that. That's all that you need to do. Everything is laid out in front of you. So the last step is to get the authorization code from GoDaddy
Okay.
that you will be putting here. Once you're done, you can click confirm. Then the domain is transferred.
Okay. And then what happens? Is that when I wait for the 7 to 10 business days for it to get approved?
Oh, that's for the A2P.
Yeah.
The next step is to finalize your website. You know, make some changes. Okay. After the changes has been made, you can then proceed to submit your A2P. It's a bit faster now. So instead of waiting maybe 2 weeks, maybe just a week and a half, a week. All right. So
Okay.
you can do this and you can join the onboarding again tomorrow, and then we can talk again. You know, if you want.
Okay. Okay, perfect. So after I do this, then I do the A2P is the next step, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So we did two things. We crossed out two things on the docket. Last thing is going to be your A2P. Yeah,
Yeah, last thing is A2P.
perfect. And apologies for the inconvenience and the delay.
Okay, thank you
You're
for your
welcome, ma'am.
help. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Yes, ma'am. All right, Sheena, who's next?
Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Hello, how's it going today?
Perfect. How can I help, Chris?
I got a few just kind of workflow, I guess, of an user base questions. So I have access as the account holder for
Uh-huh.
my leads and dispo. I have a
Mm-hmm.
partner that I've added his email in, but he's not getting the second email to be able to access the leads. And then I have a team that I'm going to be onboarding for cold calling. And I want to make sure that when I'm uploading a list that I can add them to a specific leads kind of tag so that they are able to have that list specifically to call on. So I'm just wanting to make sure that I'm doing things correctly.
Mm-hmm.
I currently like a list that I've imported in to XLeads and identified that if we're targeting, say, for the beginning agents that are currently for properties on market, while we go through the ATP process,
Mm-hmm.
that have the ability to tag that agent contact information in the kind of mapping portion. So I have that mapping portion up for a list to add those contacts. I'm just wanting to make sure I map it correctly so we have the agent phone number versus the homeowner phone number, and then tag that list so I can assign it to a specific user once I have added them in to the CRM portion that they don't need to have access to all the leads.
I see. All right. So first things first, you want to add your partner to your account so that he can have access to your leads in the dispo tab. Is that
Correct.
right? Okay. So in order for him to have access to your dispo and leads tab, you will need to give him a seat. Okay.
So
He
I
will be at.
created as an admin user and I
Oh
didn't
no.
see where I had him as a
Oh no.
um
It's not going to be there. All right. So
and
if you're
question, is there like a limit on the different tiers for the seats for that lead portion access?
for the leads portion, if you want to add a user to have access to your leads in dispo tab, our team on the back end will request for him to have a seat, and there
Okay,
is a cost to it.
gotcha. So each new seat, there's a separate fee.
Yes. If you're adding
And
him just as an admin on your account, there's no fee,
okay,
but he won't be able to access your leads to dispo tab.
gotcha.
But if you
So
want to add him, like you said, yeah.
What is the cost per seat?
It not sure how much is it. I will need to check it. But you
Yep.
please do send an email over to our support team, support@xleads.com, and they'll take a look at it for you.
Okay.
All right. So the second thing on the docket here, you said you want to map the agent names instead of the homeowner's name.
Correct.
All right. I don't think there's an option there to do that.
I see you can add their name, but I don't see their phone number as a field
Uh-huh.
to map. I see other like MLS current
Mm-hmm.
listing agent,
There is another way to do it. However, I will need to double check.
like a
The
custom field or something.
custom field. That's right. You add a custom field to it, so when you're mapping it, you're not just mapping the name, you're also mapping the phone number.
Okay.
But I will double check that and give you the correct information. I don't want to give you something that's half baked, you know?
Perfect. Yeah, I just
Yeah.
want to initially be calling the actual agents instead of homeowners
Mm-hmm.
with the power dialer.
Mm-hmm.
How we
If
get
you
the set up.
if you don't mind me asking, why go for the agent, not go for the homeowner instead?
Oh, we're gonna go for the homeowner once we have A2P set up and
Oh, I see, I
for
see.
off-market properties and things like that.
I see, I see. All right, that's
Just to kind of we have a different approach to the
mm-hmm.
wholesaling.
Whatever works, right?
We're doing more creative finance stuff.
Perfect. Okay. So if you can leave your email address here in the chat.
Okay.
Oh, I think Jonathan just answered it. It's $100 for each user that you will be adding to your account. There you go.
Okay.
Right. So one scratched off that list. Second is what you call it? For the mapping. Yeah.
So if you have the highest tier, then it's still limited to just one seat
Yes.
leads, and then you add $100 on top of that for each seat.
Yes. Unfortunately,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so
This is Chris, right?
yes, I
Just
just
double checking.
add my email to the main chat.
You got it. Okay. So what else was the questions?
So once I have mapped that for the agent and I have all the contacts in for a list, is there a certain way to tag a contact for the power dialer for a certain cold caller to be using? So if you're not just the only person in your account that's power dialing,
Mm-hmm.
so say I have two or three different cold callers that I have just as CRM members or
Mm-hmm.
users. And I've already added the list in. I'm the main account holder, but now I want to assign them a specific list or specific set of contacts. I can, I see how you guys can tag things for Power
Mm-hmm.
Dialer. I
Mm-hmm.
see how you can set it up for, a triple tap of email, text, and phone call once you have A2P set up. But initially, just for power dialing, if I want to just tag a specific list or a specific set of contacts
Mm-hmm.
to be
Understood.
assigned to a certain user for them to use the power dialer.
All right. So on that note, let me give you a good simple guide here. Okay, so power dialer. Okay, are you seeing my screen though?
Yes.
All right, power dialer right over here. And you want to make it so that you're delegating a list to people, you know, teams, so that they don't get mixed up with other lists, right?
Correct.
That they will just call the list that's assigned to them, right?
Correct.
All right, so you open the automation, okay, and then from here, contact tag, click that, okay? And then from here, contact tag, oh, not here, here, power dialer, right?
Okay.
Put a slash to it, let's say Detroit team, okay? Let's say no, let's say Boston, okay? And on here, on the filter, X this one out, okay? Add new tag. So it's going to be power dialer Boston. Add that, okay? And then you save it. Okay, you're going to need to do this for each automation. Okay? All right, so we're going to do it again. We're going to go back, workflow. All right, search. Oh, it's not searching. Okay, search. Type in the first word. And so from here, let's say you have 4 teams. Okay, 3 dots on the right, click that, and then duplicate workflow. Okay, so now you have 2 power dialers. If you have 3 teams, make it 3. And then do the same thing I did earlier, rename it, and then rename the tag.
So the way you're referring to it as a team, is that a group of people that are all able to call that same list, or is it a specific member
Specific.
who's that team? Okay.
Oh, you can do that too. The specific person.
Specific user, yeah.
Yeah, specific user. It's going to be called
I'm gonna
doing
group
that
the
list.
contacts by state
You can do
market,
that. Yeah.
but then assign them that specific market or specific list of contacts.
Oh yeah, you can do that too. Same way I did earlier.
Okay.
I hope I was able to give you.
I think that yeah, so it's in the workflow,
Yes.
duplicating the power
Yes.
dialer and
Mm-hmm.
creating a separate tag
Mm-hmm.
that you would then select all the contacts
Mm-hmm.
and assign to that tag, and then the power dialer will pull up that specific list for that
Correct.
specific user.
Yes. You'll see them here in your conversation, and then go to your manual action. It's not pulling up. There you go. Okay, and then you select the workflow. Okay,
Mhm.
and
So
then
this is where we would select the power dialer for, like you said, Detroit
yes.
or Boston,
Uh-huh.
and that would be the list now pulled up.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All that
And
they
where
need to do is click
assign-
Let's Start. Mm-hmm.
where do we assign it to a specific user? Is it just the tag that we're assigning to them?
You see right over here, select assignee.
Okay. Oh, so we select the workflow there and then assign it to a user there
Yes.
on the next drop down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Excellent. That answers my questions.
Yes, sir.
And if you can give it back to me on the custom fields part by email for adding agent contact information.
Oh,
that'd be
yes,
nice.
sir. So give me until the end of the day or by early tomorrow morning, and I'll take a look at that info for you, okay?
All right. Thank you.
Yes, sir. All right. Is there anyone else, Sheena?
We got Luke.
Hey, Luke.
Hey, I think he answered my question
Oh,
on
okay.
how you add someone. I mean, if you could walk me through the steps rather than just, trying to remember it if you could.
Steps on
Like how you would add a user is what I'm trying to say.
add a user. Okay, so here, settings.
All
Okay,
right. Yeah,
and
yeah.
then
I'm not
uh-huh.
in XLeads right now. Just give
Oh,
me
I
a sec.
see. So settings and then my staff,
My staff, okay.
and
Up
then
to
add user. Okay, it's right over here. See it?
um I'm trying to split screen it real fast so I can see your screen and my screen.
Okay.
Okay. I don't. Okay, add these or I don't know why my split screen. I'm gonna share my screen real fast. I don't know why this configuration is up.
It's all right. Take your time, Luke. It's Luke, right?
Yeah, right. No need to rush, but what is this? I've never seen this before. What is this like? Oh, okay.
There you go.
I'm like, I
That's
never seen this
that's
before.
the live chat. I'm not sure what that is, but yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
so from there, my staff, and then you can add a staff from there.
Right. And this, you get one for free, right? Or,
You can get as many as you want on my staff. You can do it,
oh, wow. But what he was saying was assigning like lists and everything, like for the leads tab. Like, say I want, like, my business partner to
Mm-hmm.
make cold calls or
Mm-hmm.
text or that type of stuff. You have to pay for that.
Oh no,
No?
that's free. Unless you want your partner to pull leads too and use dispo.
Oh, so if I just pull the leads for him and he just calls, that's possible.
Yes.
Oh wow. But if he wanted to pull his own leads, it's paid.
Yes.
Oh wow. Wow. That's wow. All right, well that's cool.
All right. Well,
That
do you have
answered my
any?
question.
Perfect. Any other questions, Luke?
No, I mean I'm ready to start texting and calling.
Wow, good for you. Give us some updates, right? Maybe if you get your first deal, we can get a beer. Kidding, I'm kidding. So yeah,
I wish I'm not old enough, but
you're not, but you're doing business stuff. I mean, this is like a full time, thing.
thing, right,
Yeah.
exactly. Like, yeah, I've been like door dashing to cover this expense, but I think I just do one day and then I
Mm-hmm.
just do this 6 days a week. So I'm
Wow.
just trying to
Good for you,
transition,
man. Yeah.
But literally, bro, like this guy literally said he was gonna kill himself, bro, on my text
Or
blast. So on the
oh,
text blast, I was
uh-huh.
like, dude, this guy needs some help. Like,
The hell.
and then the AI was texting him. I had to stop it. He was getting real mad. Like it was just so crazy.
Oh my goodness.
I
That's um
know.
that's the first thing I've heard of it. Yeah. First time.
It's tough.
Yeah. I mean,
Like, so I just stopped the AI texting because you know how it texts like all the time. So I just had to
yeah,
manually stop it.
I think you should stop it. Yeah.
And he said, "This isn't helping me. Please stop." And I'm like, "Okay, I gotta stop it at that point because I don't want to go to court because the AI freaking
That's right.
influenced him to kick.
Hmm.
Like, that's just crazy."
Yeah.
But we'll pray for that guy.
Me too. But I'm glad you're doing okay. You have a
Yeah, I'm
plan.
good.
Yeah. So if you need help, we're gonna be here all week. Yeah.
Right. All right. Well, thank you guys.
You're very welcome, Luke. All right. Is there Sheena? Is there anyone else? Yeah.
Yeah, we got Herb.
Oh, hey, Herb.
Hello.
Yeah. How can I help you?
Yeah, so I have a question about a mobile. Does it work on the phone?
You mean X leads?
Yeah, because I actually came across a site that said XLeads app, but I don't know if it's endorsed by you guys.
Can you show me?
Um, uh, see, okay, how do I go about doing that?
Are you on your phone or in your laptop or PC?
I'm on my laptop right
All
now.
right, perfect. Are you able to share your screen?
Yeah, how do I go about doing that? I
Yes,
don't know. I'm
sir.
not really tech savvy.
That's all right. There should be a button there. that has an arrow pointing upward. You see it?
Oh, share. Yeah, yeah. I see it.
Perfect. Yes.
Okay. Click that, I guess.
Uh-huh.
And share. Okay. I'd actually have to. So it's actually on my phone, I think. I have a
Oh,
screenshot of it. But it said XLeads app. Uh, wonder if I type it in. Can I put it in the chat? Maybe you could pull it up.
yes, sir. I will try.
Okay, here. So this is the, the address.
Does it
Also,
say
another thing too is,
uh-huh? Oh, sorry. Does it say D4D or just X Leads app?
it says .xleads.com.
Let me see. Well, you can access X Leads in your phone using your phone's browser, but it's going to be too small. Oh yeah.
And then
App. Oh yeah, it's a website. Yeah.
that's endorsed by you guys.
That's also from us. Yes, you can also access your
Okay.
X Leads using that link
Yeah, the thing is, when I click leads, I try to search properties. I can't do it. I don't know why.
on your phone.
Yeah, phone.
Oh,
So I'm on it now. I'm trying to log in. Another thing too is when I'm not logged into XLeads for a while, it I have to re-enter to go to the lead section. So I have to re-enter my info like every time I try to go into leads. I thought you were supposed to do it just once, but
that's right.
yeah,
Huh.
I don't know.
Um, Maybe something to do with your computer settings, but you only need to do it once. And did you click remember me? Like
Yeah,
after, uh-huh. So, it's weird.
yeah, I'm always entering it.
That's a bit weird.
But anyway, I'm on the site, so
Mm-hmm.
it says like search for property leads, I guess.
That's
And
right. That's the one.
I'll put
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so I'll put in, I guess, an area, click
Mm-hmm.
search. I wonder if it, you know what? Since you're talking, it might start working. I don't know. We'll see. Voice.
You
Let's
never
see.
know.
Well, it's it's working here, I
It's
guess, but
working.
it's like, but it's like you got circles, and it's saying the areas where there's activity, I guess, but
Mm-hmm.
how to um narrow it down. But yeah,
We can send you a video of how to pull your list, how to skip trace if you want. I mean, would you like one?
sure. Yeah, yeah, that'd be great.
Perfect. If you can just put your email address in the chat, me and my team will take
Okay.
care of it.
Yeah, I think it's yeah, so okay, that's unusual that I got to keep entering my info every time I'm not in, huh?
A bit, yes.
Okay, I just put it in the chat.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna use this. I feel like this is more friendly than the other one. You can't see things. Also, I did have another question. Somebody was talking about like there's numbers. I thought I saw Zach saying something like you could use Google Voice in XLeads.
Yes, you can.
Um, yeah. Uh, how does that work?
Oh, let me show you. All right.
And also, is it for XLeads, does it go up to two lines and then you pay for the three? You have to sign up? with that Wave company, or is
Oh
it just
yes, it's well, the power dialer is single line. It's manual.
okay?
If you want to get the triple line dialer, it's from the Wave. You will need to subscribe to it. Okay, so as you can see, the Wave dialer is already here, but since I don't have a subscription, it won't work.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. But if you want your Google Voice, if you want to use it here, you can do that too. You
Yeah.
just need to go to your browser, look for your browser's extension, okay, and then manage extensions. Okay, after going here, manage extension, please add Google Voice as an extension. Okay, after adding Google Voice, you do have the option to pin it right over here so it can be accessible. Okay, once you've done that, you can now call your contacts using Google Voice. Uh, do you see my screen? See it? Did I lose you, Herb?
So I just add it as an extension, and that's it. So it's just
Yes. Mm-hmm.
okay. All right. Well, yeah, I didn't have too many questions. I'm still learning, but they got the video, so I'll just watch that.
Oh yes,
Thank you.
sir. We're gonna be here all week, so if you have any question, please come back here. We'll be more than happy to help you with that one.
But is this the last one for today? And then tomorrow you guys are gonna do one, or how does it work?
Well,
Or
technically
you
this is
guys
not.
do some throughout the day?
Oh yeah, we do two meetings in a day. So one is in the morning, one's in the evening or afternoon to evening, and the other one is for X-Plan users. You know, if you're in the X-Plan and if you're in the school group, the mastermind, we do an afternoon call with them. So if they have any questions, we can do a one-on-one with them.
The dashboard of XLeads. Let's see that schedule.
Oh, it's not on the dashboard. It's exclusive for X-Plan members.
What is X plan?
X-Plan, yeah. X-Plan is this one.
Oh, got it. Yeah, okay, I see. Okay. All right. Got it. So okay, so then I guess for the basic then this is the last one for
Oh yes,
today.
sir.
And then
Hmm.
got it. Okay. Yeah.
Or you can request a one-on-one Zoom call with the live chat. Uh,
Right. The 15
mhm.
minutes. Yeah.
Yes. All right. I'm gonna
Okay, thank you.
stop sharing her. Is there anything else that I can help you with? Oh, okay.
No, that's it for now. Thank you.
Perfect. Guys, thank you very much for being here. And yes, if you have any questions, please do send us an email, support@xleads.com. Thank you for being here, and we appreciate it. We're going to be here again tomorrow. All right.
Is there a Driving for Dollars app? I thought that one guy said it was like some deal flow, some.
Driving for now? Yes, there is. We can also send you a link to it if you want to venture it out.
Yeah, if you could.
Is
If
your
you
email
could.
address in the chat?
No, I can put it in though.
Oh, yes.
Give me one moment. Yeah. Um, I'll just give you my Gmail because I know that offhand. Wait, yeah. Actually, I'll try my X leads one just to
All right.
see how it works. Information I believe in. Okay, that's it.
Got it. All right. Thank you for that, Luke. And thank you very much, guys. And we'll see you again tomorrow. Same link, same time, same faces. Bye, guys.